It's a god-awful small affair.
Back in the day, we recorded on this stuff called tape. And tape could become very expensive. So it was advisable for us, me not being a big name producer, David not being a particularly big name artist, we needed to keep the budget down as much as possible. So we tried to use tape sparingly. And so what would happen is if we didn't get a master take, we'd go back and we re-record over. Well, we went through a bunch of attempts at Life on Mars. And there were several breakdowns because Rick Wakeman was in a particularly jovial mood and he was just messing around like mad. So we were going take after take, breakdown after breakdown. Finally, there was this take that was amazing. It was really working out well. We thought, this is it. And then right in the middle of it, I heard this telephone ringing. And it turns out there was a toilet, bathroom off of the studio, which had a public phone box in it for session musicians so that they could phone in during the break and find out what their next session was going to be. No one knew the phone number. Someone had got a wrong number and it just happened to start ringing right in the middle of this amazing take, and it was picked up on the piano mics. So I had to stop it, and Ronno, who was directing Rick Wakeman and Trevor and Woody, he hit the roof. And he cussed and sweared like mad at the end of it. So we didn't get the master, so we went back to the beginning of the tape again and started to record, and we got the master. Fine. Then we started to do the overdubs. Well, the last overdub we did was the string section. And Ronno had written it in such a way that the strings at the very end, they sustained longer than any of the other instruments, and I was supposed to fade them out. Well, when we were recording the strings, suddenly we heard this piano come in and the phone ringing and Ronno swearing. And it was just one of those things, we had to use it. Got to use it, it's just perfect. The trouble was the cursing. We knew the BBC would never play this track if that, so I always had to fade it down before the end. But hopefully now the audience will actually get to hear the full ending as it is on tape.
Fighting in the dance hall.